NASCAR's back in wine country.
It is a stadium road course that's got everything here in Sonoma, California.
Today, 40 brave competitors go to battle on a road course for the first time this season. We're getting ready for the Toyota Save Mart 350 with the ultimate tailgate party. Special guests, games, prizes, and much more. We're getting ready to go green. This is NASCAR Trackside Live.
Welcome to NASCAR Trackside Live. How's everybody doing out there? Woo! I am your host, Jose Castillo. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Sonoma Raceway, along with my co-host, Miss Amy Long.
Hey! Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for waking up with us in wine country. How beautiful is it out here? Are you guys ready for the Toyota Save Mart 350? Yeah, I thought you were. Welcome to NASCAR Trackside Live.
This is NASCAR Trackside Live. It's built on racing and fueled by you guys, the fans. Now, what is NASCAR Trackside Live? Really simply, it's a live show beside your favorite racetrack, but also on NASCAR.com that you guys get to interact with drivers, play some awesome games. And we got a lot of stuff in store, right, today?
We do. We've got some really great giveaways. We also are looking for NASCAR Trackside Live's Fan of the Week. So we're looking for someone who's been real crazy. I think we have a couple contenders here. Hey, wanted to say hello to everyone tuning in on NASCAR.com. Hi, everyone on NASCAR.com. Nice to see you. Remember, if you have any driver questions or you want to tweet a photo of yourself, hashtag NASCAR Trackside, and we'll get you guys involved in the show. How does that sound?
Now, we've got an amazing lineup of guests today. Starting out, he won last week and looking really good starting on the pole. Kyle Larson's going to join us. And then road racing specialist, he is an awesome force, and we're so glad he's here. Give it up for Boris. Said's going to be joining us. And also the spotter for the number 11 of Denny Hamlin, Mr. Chris Lambert's going to be here. And finally making his Cup debut, give it up for Mr. Alon Day. Now remember, you got your questions. You can send those out to hashtag NASCAR Trackside, but to start with, it is my great pleasure to bring to the stage a history-making driver, and he is here back on the track at Sonoma Raceway. Let's give it up for Mr. Boris Said. Come on down, Boris. Oh, look at that. Boris has got some stuff for you guys. And again, thank you so much to Fanatics for hooking us up with some sweet swag. Look at that. He got a good arm, too. Man. Welcome to NASCAR Trackside Live. How are you doing, Boris?
Oh, good. It's great to be here. And the weather, it'd be amazing if we got a rain race here, huh?
I know. That would be fun. That would be fun. Why don't you join? Have a seat over here. Let's get
that would mix everything up.
Well, I know. And we were talking about that earlier back there, that they have the rain tires ready. These cars actually come with, they have to have the little mount where they put the windshield wiper on. So they're ready to do that if need be. But it's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, but it looks cloudy and it's been misting, so there's a chance.
You really want to go racing in the rain,
don't you?
It
would be a blast.
We'll talk a little bit about qualifying and being back on the track here at Sonoma Raceway. Fun, but a lot of turns, a lot of excitement here.
Yeah, I mean, this track is really physically demanding. There's not a long straightaway like Watkins Glen to Rest, so you're really busy at this track, and it promotes a lot of close racing. When you see these cars on the grid today, I guarantee you not a one of them is going to look the same at the end of the race. I mean, it's a nightmare for the team owners because these cars are going to get destroyed. It's just a rough, beating and banging kind of racetrack, and it's great for the fans and fun for the drivers.
And I saw some amazing photos going over that hop where they're literally a foot in the air, 2 tires off the ground. That's got to be a wild feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this track, it's hard to get the car to turn when you want it, and there's a lot of places where you can kind of use the curbs to cheat the car and, just bicycle it up on 2 wheels, whatever it takes.
Awesome. Well, we got some Twitter questions. Some fans have actually sent in their questions for you here, and I've got one. It is from Bob Parker at bpark20156, and he says, being a bigger guy, as in height, I assume he means that, does your size create any challenges in the car?
it's a pain in the ass to get in and, then and out, and there's just not a lot of leg room. You know, it's a lot. A race car driver should be more like A.J. Allmendinger, you know, a little guy. But I suck at basketball, so I just learned to squeeze in a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know why they don't make the cars 6 inches longer. It'd be a lot better, especially in sports car racing where they're really small.
Now, I got to ask a question, because you've got these said heads, right? These crazy fans that love you. Yeah, do we have said heads here today? What is the craziest thing that a said head has done in the past? Because I know you've been racing 20 years. What's your craziest fan said head moment?
I think the craziest thing that ever happened, I was walking back to my car after the race, and I was really hot. And I had my suit down around my waist, and this guy or a girl with a said head wig on asked me for my T-shirt. And I go, oh, it's totally wet and disgusting. I'm like, no, you don't want that. And she goes, how about a lock of your hair? And I thought she was kidding. I bent over, and I heard snip. And I'm like, she had scissors on her. And she took a chunk of my hair. And I was like, who walks around with scissors at a racetrack? So I think that was the weirdest thing.
That's awesome. Well, you got great fans, and we've got some great fans here. As a matter of fact, we've got Miss Amy Long out there. Do we have a question from a fan
Boris,
out there?
I just want to say, at least she wasn't running with the scissors, and she was just walking around with the scissors.
Safety first.
That's dangerous.
Safety first.
Hey, Boris, actually, I checked out your Instagram, and you were hanging out with the King in Sonoma.
Oh, how cool was that?
How cool was that?
I was telling him, I've raced for a lot of people over the years, and the King let me race his car one year at Watkins Glen. And this is a cool story, because right before the race, I go, hey, King, I go, if I do a good job, I want to get one of your hats. And never said a word about it. And it was a year later, I was walking back out of the garage in Daytona, and the King goes, hey, Boris, come here, come here. And I didn't know what he wanted, and I'm just walking with him. And when the King says walk, you walk,
yes,
right?
You do.
And all of a sudden, he goes into his motorhome, and he came out with one of those hats, and he signed it for me. And I wore that thing on the plane all the way home. People were staring at me. And I was telling people, in my house, I don't have any racing memorabilia at all. I have one picture my wife bought me where I'm completely on fire, engulfed in flames, which she thinks is cool, and I'm like, there was nothing cool about that day. And then I got the King's hat on the wall, and it's really cool. So he's a neat guy.
Awesome. Well, hey, I also have this awesome fan out here, too. Emmanuel has a question for you.
What's your favorite road course track?
I think my favorite road course track out of all of them is Nürburgring in Germany. You know, it's 15.5 miles around, and you know, it was built before Hitler. You know, really old. 3 times a lap, you're airborne. They do a 24-hour race there every year with 230 cars. And until this year, I was actually the only American to ever win on that track, and it's a pretty cool feeling because it was right where the Battle of the Bulge was, and a lot of history there. And I always say, when I was on the victory stand, they were playing the national anthem, I was like, man, if Hitler, that son of a bitch, could see me now, he'd roll over in his grave with some curly-headed kid with an afro from California winning on his track, and it was a special moment in my career. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for that great question. Just for that, we've got some great NASCAR Trackside Live swag for you. Hey, Jose, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Amy. Now, Boris, one more question. And first of all, will you stick around and play a game with us?
I like games.
Awesome, cool. You're going to get to play a game with Boris. But one final question. We were talking hair care. How do you keep that hair looking so fantastic?
It's not really a trick. It's just wash and shake. It's like a dog. Just like when my dog jumps out of the pool, he does the same thing I do every day. So that's it.
I love it. Keep it simple. Well, thank you so much, Boris. He's going to stick around and play a game with us. Now, what's amazing about Sonoma is that it brings out the best and the worst in folks. And Tony Stewart was not having a great day last year during this race, but somehow he was able to turn that frown upside down and put his car in victory lane. Let's take a look at those winning moments at Sonoma last year.
And the white flag waves. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, this is the closest Hamlin's been in a few laps.
I tell you, I think Hamlin's he's going to pounce. If he's got anything, Tony better not do what he did in the 7 this time or he's in trouble.
Try to dive you down here.
They're working him.
Not close enough.
Nope. Tony's right where he needs to be, man.
See if he can make a gain. It's all about getting off of this corner. He gets in there good. Oh, he missed it a little bit.
We're about to. Be ready for the dive.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's wheel hopping. He's going to hit him.
Hamlin is there.
He hit him.
Hey, got him. Oh, no. No.
It's not over.
Get him back.
Denny got in there and wheel hopped. I don't think he meant for that to happen, but then he made contact with Tony. I think Tony was also pretty loose getting in there.
Well, that was what happened to Tony lap before, you know, when he got loose into 7, and that allowed Hamlin to close up.
Hey, this thing's not over, guys. Watch what happens into turn 11 in this heavy braking zone.
2 more corners. Hamlin trying to pull away.
Close enough.
I think Tony used up his stuff. I mean, we knew he was having, you know, issues.
Here we go.
With the car.
Stewart inside. He is there. He gets Hamlin. They hit. And Stewart comes off turn 11. And he's coming to the flag.
How did that
Tony
happen?
Stewart
How did that happen? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, man. How does that feel, buddy? Still a champion, buddy.
Still a champion, buddy. Man, what a win last year, right? Are you guys ready for another Toyota Safeway 350? Yeah, I thought so. Hey, look who stuck around to play a game with us.
I know.
It's
Boris, you
Boris.
ready to play a game? This is going to be fun.
I like games. What game are we playing?
Well,
All right.
well, you're not going to be playing. You don't look like the judging type, but would you mind judging for us?
Okay.
All right.
I'd rather
cool.
play, but
All
I'll
right. All right.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
We can have you
yeah.
draw after them. How about
Absolutely.
that?
Oh,
All
it's a
right.
drawing game? I'm
Yeah.
going to be bad at that.
We're going to play a little game called Draw Sonoma. Jose, how do we play?
So really simple, 30 seconds on the clock. We have 2 contestants who are going to be playing head-to-head, and they have to recreate the Sonoma Raceway. All right? So, fans, if you would, step up to your little easels here. Now, what happens
let's find
is...
out who our artists are. Jose.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
say?
So, who are our contestants here? What's your name and where are you from?
Hey, I'm Brian. I'm from Red Bluff, California.
All right.
Awesome. And over in this corner we have...
David Grizel from Elyria, Ohio, and Reno, Bristol, baby!
Oh, nice. There we
Now,
go.
this is what you're playing for over here. These hot passes.
Ooh, hot passes. All right, so a lot on the line. So, guys, get your markers ready to go.
You ready, boys?
And we got 30
Ready.
seconds on the clock. All right. Oh, they've got their markers ready to go. They've been thinking about this. I know, I'm sure. Are you ready? Ready? Get set and go. Here we go. 30 seconds. Recreate Sonoma. Oh, and they've got...
How many turns
you know
was
what?
that, guys? 11 turns,
11
right?
turns. Let's see.
You got any other tips?
You know what? Boris is the judge, so you may want to put like
Just
some
11
Boris, maybe his
I don't know.
car
What do
number
you
in there.
think?
Keep drawing. Maybe add a few things. If Boris is the judge, what would you add to sway him?
I'm
I don't
thinking,
know.
what, maybe number 33 somewhere?
There you go. 33 Chevy in there. Huh? 2, 1, and stop.
Oh, boy.
Time
Oh,
is
and we have a
up.
smiley face
Put
in
those
here,
markers
too.
down.
Yeah, he had a better set head, though.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
how about that?
all right, Boris, step up
All
here.
right,
What
here
do
we
we
go.
think? Let's talk through first right
I think
here.
If I got to judge, this looks a little wide here, and then you got real pointy. This looks pretty accurate right here.
Huh.
But you're a little sharp here. I'm going to have to say him. Yeah.
Wait, why don't
All
you,
right.
why don't
Wait,
you
hold
show
on.
us?
Yeah.
You know
He
what?
doesn't have all the turns.
Well, let's flip
Oh.
this one over,
You
and
show
let's
us how it's
you
really
take a
done.
shot at it. So
Okay.
grab a marker. Boris, show us. What do you think?
Well, if I do bad, it's going to look really bad.
No. You got this. You got this. All right, talk us through it as you're doing it.
All right, going through turn 2.
Yeah.
Down in the dip, up over the hill, and 3, 4A, and 4B, down the hill, right, to turn 7 here. Now what? Now we got the S's, right, left, right. Down the hill.
I don't know what you're drawing.
This
And
looks
then
like
I
the
got-
state of
family
Nevada.
show
I
here,
don't know.
Boris.
Florida, maybe?
All right, there we go. Straightened it out a little
Yeah,
bit.
you know what? That's pretty good.
Ah.
I think we'll take that.
I am
That's
not
bad.
going to be an artist. I don't think I won either.
So
I think
who's
you're
our
right.
winner? Are we going with
gotta go
contestant
right.
number 1? All right, contestant
right.
number 1, congratulations. We've got some hot passes for you. And
for
Boris
you.
said, thank you so much for coming out and joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great job. Good luck in the race
seeing you.
today.
Nice to meet
Now, coming up, we still have lots of fun stuff for you guys, the fans. Stick around. We have Kyle Larson's going to join us, Alon Day, and the spotter for Denny Hamlin, Chris Lambert. So, stick around, fans. What do you think? Are you ready for more NASCAR Trackside Live?
Yeah, and we also have Kyle Larson, who's hot off that Michigan win from last weekend. Why don't we take a listen to those scanner sounds from last weekend?
Way to go, guys. I haven't been saving any since we're green, by the way. Keep saving, man. Just what you need to stay in front. That's all you want.
Keep saving hard here. Keep saving hard. I don't think that we can run him down. He's saving fuel as well. So let's just save as much as we can here without losing a spot.
I think these guys out front went to super conserve mode.
Well, a car up the hill hard.
What the hell, man? Come on.
What happened?
14 got in the wall. Got another look. Staying out here. Staying out.
Staying out here, staying out.
Staying out. Staying out.
And got a bump there from Harvick.
Oh, they got a wreck. They got a wreck.
Someone hooked me in the right rear into the 19. All right, who was it?
Right left rear, because the Ford just running to me on the straightaway.
Santa Garone me in the infield. Unbelievable.
You okay in there? All right, getting out.
Yeah, I guess somebody took Kyle 3 wide. Was that what kept him from pushing me? Everybody else is on pretty old tires around us, Jimmy. Leaders obviously up there are on very old tires. Good to work here. We were in this spot yesterday. You know what you're doing here.
5 laps to go.
All clear, take it. 10 on Logano with 3 to go at the line.
Going to the checkered. All good. Bring it home, baby.
Cars 3, number 1 at the box office. Car 42, Kyle Larson, number 1 at Michigan International Speedway. Larson wins for the 3rd Michigan race in a row.
Good job. Proud of you, man. You made up on those restarts. Burn that to the ground. Let's put on a show for him here.
Get him next time.
The California kid, our own Lightning McQueen, gets his 3rd career win. Number 1 at the box office, number 1 on the speedway.
Welcome back to NASCAR Trackside Live. Come on, make some noise. Welcome back to NASCAR Trackside Live. We're so glad you're still with us. An amazing day already. Y'all make some noise. Come on, it's Sonoma. I love it. We're having a great time here. Now, of course, Sonoma means that we were in Michigan last week, and we had quite an amazing race there. As you just saw, a lot of beating and banging and excitement. But let's take a look at the top 10 from Michigan. As you see, of course, our winner was Kyle Larson, and he's looking really good today on the pole. Now, we've got number 2 was Chase Elliott. Now, Chase had a little bit of toughness there and some qualifying practice issues, but I think he's still got some good car underneath him here. And of course, the 3rd was Joey Logano. Then 4th, Denny Hamlin, and his spotter will be here talking with us later on. And then in 5th, Jamie McMurray. 6th was Martin Truex Jr. 7th, the number 18 of Kyle Busch. 8 was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then 9th, the number 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Let me tell you, he's looking really good today as well. It's going to be good in the Toyota Save Mart 350 for him. And finally in 10th, Jimmie Johnson. Now, Amy, if I'm correct, the winner of last week, Kyle Larson, do we have something going on with him today?
I mean, we may or may not have him coming to the stage very shortly. What do you think? Yeah? Are you guys ready? You are? Of course. I think you have a question? Yeah. So he's on his way to the stage right now. You may or may not know this, but there's a race going on, so there's a little bit of race traffic out there. So Kyle Larson is on his way to the stage right now. Before we get to talk to Kyle, let's go ahead and take a look at one of Tony Stewart's other wins of the season. What do you think?
We've watched him be loose all day. Now this is Kevin Harvick in the 29, turn 7.
To turn 7.
Turn 4 to turn 7.
Harvick's there.
Beating and banging, Stewart saw it happening.
And Tony, Stewart had the momentum.
You see, this is just what drives me crazy. Robbie Gordon is worried about a lap car, and he lets Tony Stewart take the lead.
They race to the checkered flag on the caution. Stewart by 6 car lengths.
It's going to be interesting. Watch Robbie Gordon going down in his turn 11. This is a time you might as well go in and drive her down in there, Robbie. See what you got, buddy.
No, he's too far back, Larry. Lets Tony locks it up and slides out of the groove. They know about Terry Labonte's car here.
Tony Stewart.
Look at Robbie. He's got her smoking sideways back there.
Off the corner, and Stewart will get his 11th career Winston Cup victory. He wins on a road course in only his 5th road course start. Tony Stewart, Greg Zipadelli, Joe Gibbs Racing. A road course winner. Not bad for a fellow who started his career on small ovals, worked up to bigger ones.
Hey, thank you so much. How awesome was that? I mean, it's really cool to see Tony Stewart do well here. And of course, as I said earlier, that win last year, he was not happy during the race, but he was happy in victory lane. So great to see Tony Stewart memories. A lot of fun here at Sonoma for him. Now we've got Suzanne here. Now, you guys just got here this morning, but you love coming to Sonoma, right?
Love it. Absolutely love it. Love the weather.
What's your favorite part of coming to Sonoma Raceway? There's a lot of cool stuff.
The food.
You know, wine, food, beautiful scenery. It's the total package, in my opinion.
The drivers are the best, though, watching them.
They really are. Now, I'm curious to know, drivers, they're out there having good food and beverages, too. The fans are having good food. It's like everybody comes here to have fun and have a great time. And then there's also a race.
Yes.
Now, who did you come out to NASCAR Trackside Live to see? Who are you excited for?
Kyle Larson.
Oh, Kyle Larson. Any other Kyle Larson fans here? Awesome. Very cool. Now, I want to ask you, you've been coming here 12 years. What are some of your favorite memories of being here at Sonoma Raceway?
It's hard to say. I think being out on the racetrack would be the best. Never been out there, but I think that would be the best.
Awesome. I love it. How many fans out here do we have been here 5 years? Raise your hand, make some noise. Awesome. What about 10 years? 10 years? Nice. Awesome. Well, you know what? Let's toss it back up to Miss Amy Long. Amy, talk a little bit about first-timers here.
So 5 years, 10 years. How many of you, is this your first time here? Yeah, me too. This is beautiful, right? Doesn't get better than wine country. Now, if you aren't joining us here at the track with all of these very beautiful faces this morning, hopefully you're tuning in on NASCAR.com, right? Everyone turn around and say hello to NASCAR.com. Hi, NASCAR.com. Also wanted to let you know here, if you are in our presence this morning, we are looking for the NASCAR Trackside Fan of the Week. So that means you generally got to be a little extra excited. We've got one over here. Who else? Over here. Someone, we got a tough contender over there in the M&Ms. I see you. I see you there. Let's see. Oh, back there. Short but mighty. I see you in your Kyle Larson hat. Yeah. Now we've got some great prizes coming up also. Remember also, if you're here, go ahead and take out your phone, take a selfie, tweet that, hashtag NASCAR Trackside. Also, if you have any questions for Kyle Larson, we've got Alon Day coming up. Let's see, who else we got?
We've got Chris Lambert. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to bring him up in just a minute, so stick around, race fans. Yeah. And it's going to be we're going to get a chance to talk to a spotter. This is one of the toughest courses to spot at, so we're going to get some inside information from him. You know what? Let's go ahead and bring him up right now. If you would, please welcome to the NASCAR Trackside Live stage, spotter for the number 11, Chris Lambert. Come on up here, Chris. Where you at? Hey.
Welcome.
Oh, look at that. Got some fantastic.
From Fanatics. Thanks for bringing that along.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, why don't you join? Have a seat up there. Amy's going to go down in the crowd for some questions from the fans. Make yourself comfortable. It is wine country, right?
It is, for sure.
We want to relax and just kind of, chill out and have a race. But I know for you guys, the spotters, it's probably not very relaxing. This has got to be one of the toughest races on the circuit to spot at.
It is, just in proximity of where we are up on the hill, and we can't see the entire racetrack. So here we actually use two spotters. I'm doing probably 85% of the racetrack, and then I have another guy that's filling in that'll be on this building here to do turn 10, turn 11, and pit road for me. So, but it's just your angles and views is a lot different from what we're used to.
Got it. Now, our racing electronics spotter here, Chris Lambert, this is something that is tough when you bring multiple people into the equation. So how do you cut down the chatter? Do you guys have a secret code you use when you talk to the driver? How do you keep it, civil when you got that many people on the radio?
Well, for us, Denny likes normal. So he likes a normal voice, normal stuff. So he doesn't like 2 and 3 people talking at one time. So for us, we use 2 different radios. Channel 1, which is going to the car so Denny can hear what we're saying. Channel 2, we communicate amongst ourselves. That's just the crew chief, the second spotter, and myself. And we relay information that's not pertinent to that point in time on the racetrack. Like, say somebody gets off in turn 10 and kicks up dirt, but we're in turn 2. He doesn't need to know that till he gets there. So the spotter will tell me on channel 2 what's going on or what's there, what he sees. And then when we get there, if it's still on the racetrack, I can relay that to Denny to give him a heads up of, hey, there may be dirt, there may be grass, whatever. But if it's cleared by the time that we get to that point, then it's not even worth talking about on the radio.
Got it. So we actually have Amy out in the crowd right now with a fan with a question for you, Chris. Amy, who do we have down there? What's her question?
We've got Colleen. Where are you from? California. All the way from California.
LA.
But you do like wine, so wine country is good.
We went a little wine tasting yesterday. So.
Did you have a question for him?
Yes. What is your toughest track to spot at?
Oh, probably Indianapolis or Pocono. Indianapolis is just like here. We have to use 2 from where the location of the spotter stand is. We're inside the racetrack on the Pagoda, so we split the racetrack in half. And so, you know, communication is key, obviously. And if we're racing too wide with somebody in the middle of the corner where our drop point is to hand off to the second spotter, even though we're racing 2 and 3 wide, you've got to get off the radio and let him pick up where we are. But other than Indy, just for that very reason, Pocono's just, we only use 1. They're going away from us down into turn 1, so the angles are, you're trying to judge distance. Until they make the turn into turn 1 at Pocono, you can't tell. You can tell they're fanned out, but you can't tell whether they're inside of your guy or not. And then the tunnel turn at Pocono is so far away that we're using binoculars 90% of the time. So it's just, spotting's all about angles and views and stuff like, you know, obviously stuff like that, but there's certain tracks that are harder than normal. But Pocono, for me personally, Pocono's the hardest.
Thank you.
Awesome question. Hey, what's it like being a backseat driver all the time? Do you do it a lot when you're in the car? Just curious. Like,
wow, backseat driver.
Just wondering
yeah. It's funny because I have 2 little boys, and they're always spotting for me when we're going down the road because they listen to the radio every week. So, I mean, that's more or less what we're their second set of eyes. With the cars that were built the way they are now with the full containment headrest and the seats, they can't see.
Right.
And so they do rely on us quite more than they used to. But I'm never driving the race car. If he ever gets in a wreck, it's not my fault. But
got it.
You know,
he's cleared his name, guys.
It's funny because, you know, there's drivers, former drivers that are spotters now, and I've never driven a race car. So, but I just give information that I feel like I would want if I'm in that position. And some guys like more, some guys like less. You know, it's just different things. But I've been with Denny now since 2012, and we've had quite a bit of success.
Yeah.
Especially on the plate races, where we feel like we're more involved, more so than others. So it's always nice when you feel like you've helped put yourself in a position to win a race.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for our fan question. We've got some great NASCAR Trackside Live swag for you also. Hey, Jose, back to you.
Thank you, Amy. And, of course, thank you to Racing Electronics for bringing our spotter here. For nearly 3 decades, Racing Electronics has been the #1 choice for racing scanners, headsets, and the popular FanVision handheld unit. Racing Electronics provides the ultimate fan experience for the ultimate race fan. Now, Chris, will you stick around with us for a minute, play a little game?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Now, I had a chance last year to do something very special. It was one of my highlights of the entire year. Myself, several Sonoma Raceway girls got into the pace car, and we had one of the professional drivers here from the course give us a hot lap at Sonoma Raceway. Needless to say, it was pretty exciting, and thankfully, we got some video of it. Let's roll the tape. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what it's like to take a hot lap around Sonoma Raceway. Foot on the gas. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Going into turn 1. Here we go. Turn 1. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Yeah. On to, there we go.
Oh my God. Okay, I want the helmet. This is so much fun.
All right, here we go. 3 and 3A. Hard. Oh, yes. It would go up on there. Yes, there we go. We're doing great.
Really sharp.
It's a really sharp turn. Here we go. Got it. Brake hard. Brake hard. There we go. Oh,
Danny, Texas.
hard brake.
Oh my God.
Up on 2 wheels. Yeah, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I have
Nothing like my lap. Where's that?
Woo! I have a feeling a 4-person sedan wasn't meant to go up on 2 wheels like that. Yeah! awesome job. There is nothing like taking a car around Sonoma Raceway. Great feeling. And thank you so much to our awesome driver. Well done. We survived! Woo!
Oh my God. Make it out now. I mean, I was a little bit worried for the brunette. I don't know about you guys, but if you're watching, she was holding on for dear life. Maybe trying to claw herself out of that car. What do you think?
When she tried to roll down the window and climb out, I knew she was not having a good day.
She was done. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Hello to everyone on NASCAR.com. Remember to hashtag all of your photos and your driver questions to hashtag NASCAR Trackside. Hey, spotter from number 11, Chris Lambert, stuck around to play a game with us. Awesome, right? Yeah. Now, we've got two very brave contestants here. They're going to play Lost in Translation, brought to you by Racing Electronics. Now, who do we have? What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Tina, and I'm from Atwater, California.
Chris from El Dorado County.
Awesome. Nice to meet you both. Thanks for being up here to play with us. Now, Jose, what are they playing for?
We have two fabulous prizes. Cold passes. You're going to get a chance to get down there, walk around on the track. So let's talk a little bit about what is Lost in Translation. Well, it's really simple. We have our spotters. Spotters like to talk to the drivers, right? So Chris has got a list of words that he's going to read off. You're going to have a Racing Electronics headset on. You're not going to be able to hear the words. So you have to read his lips and guess the word he's saying, all right? So how many can you get in 30 seconds, and we will crown a winner. So let's start out with our first contestant. Step over there. Amy's going to get you set up with a little headset playing a little music. So what do you think? Who's going to win? Is it the lady or the gentleman? What do you think? All right, this is going to be tough. We got that music playing. Now, where are our questions? I know we've got our little words laid out here. We got our words for Chris here so that we can read those off. Oh, we got them coming up right now. While he's doing that, Chris, do you have any experience speaking to a driver and trying to communicate something that they can't understand?
Well, born and raised in Kannapolis, North Carolina, they tell me that I speak Kannapolis instead of English or something. A little slower tone, lower. So, but Denny, being from Chesterfield, Virginia, he picked right up on it and didn't have any issues. So.
All right, great. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to start the 30-second clock, and remember, you're going to whisper this, and she's going to have to guess. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
No, I think that's a no.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Ready, go.
NASCAR.
Oh, wow, she's good. Sonoma, wow.
Can you
She's
hear?
on fire. You may have to help me with
Okay.
this. Here we go.
Jackman.
Champion.
Say it again.
Jackman.
Chad.
Close. 10 seconds.
Jackman.
Jackman, yes, nice. Last one.
Hamlin.
Oh, time's up. Did she get it? No, she did. Oh, she did? We're going to count it. She got it. 4 right. Nicely done. It was Hamlin. Man, it was Jackman. That's a tough one.
Champion, Jackman, it sounds the same.
I know, it does. It does. All right. So nice round of applause for our first contestant. She did a pretty good job. All right. Exactly. You just read his lips pretty well. All right, here we go. Let's start with these. I think these will be better. Here we go. All right, are you ready? Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock.
3.
Ready, set, go.
Gas man.
So just say, what do you think?
Gas man.
Axeman.
Axeman?
Gas man.
Gasman.
Gasman, nice. Moving on to number 2. You got 20 seconds.
Hairpin.
Oil pan.
Hairpin.
Hairpin.
Hairpin, nicely done. He's got 2. 10 seconds. He's got to get 2 more.
Victory lane.
Victory lane.
Oh, nice. He's coming in strong. 3. He's got to get 2 to win.
Rumble strips.
Rumble strips.
Nice. He's got to get. Oh, no. Time is up.
Time is up.
We have a tie. You know what? I have got fabulous prizes for both of you. I'll hook you guys up with some cold passes. So thank you guys so much for coming up to join us. Nicely done with Lost in Translation.
Thank you.
Really, really good. So coming up, we're going to have Kyle Larson up here on the stage
Who's
with us at
waiting for
NASCAR
Kyle
Trackside
Larson out
Live.
here?
Yes? And of course, we've got Alon Day, and thank you so much to Chris Lambert and Boris said. This has been a great day so far. Are you guys having fun? Awesome. All right, well, you know what? Let's take a little bit of look at qualifying. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah, how Kyle Larson actually got the pole. How about that?
This track is one of the best road courses in the world.
You're not going to see Matt Kenseth again today. Yesterday, he lost an engine in that 20 car, so no matter where he qualified today, he would have to start this race at the rear of the field.
Kurt Busch, 3/100ths of a second, will keep him out of round 2. Clint Boyer misses the final round by an agonizing 2/1000ths of a second.
I am so impressed with the laps he's putting together. It's clean, it's aggressive, and it's fast.
I know he said that, but
that's a lot of curb.
And so far up, he almost needed a landing gear.
yeah, just really nice right through there. The car's under control, coming down the hill.
142 miles per hour, fastest part of this racetrack.
Larson to the top.
Almost backs up what he ran in round 1.
He beats McMurray, his teammate, by 7/100ths of a second. Kyle Larson gets to celebrate his second pole in a row.
I felt like I gave up enough there that I wouldn't have a shot to pole. I thought maybe I'd maintain and run about the same lap time as the run previous. So I was surprised when I saw the team pop up on my dash. So this is cool to get a pole on a road course. Gonna celebrate with the team. Target Chevy was good, so I'm excited about that.
Kyle Larson at the top of the polls. We've got Jamie McMurray, then we've got Martin Truex Jr. number 3. Who's excited for the race? Yeah. And speaking of Kyle Larson, I think I saw somebody that looked an awful lot like him backstage. What do we say we interview him anyway? Come on up here, Kyle Larson. We have some fans that want to say hi. Woo! And he also brought you guys some gear from Fanatics. Thank you so much for bringing that along. It's all right.
Thank you. Good question.
Nice. I mean, ka-chow. That's what I meant to say. Oh, nice catch. He's been waiting for that shirt. Awesome. Nice. Have a seat. Have a seat, Kyle.
Thing on. Got me.
We are so excited to have you here. Hey, number 1 on the pole. How does that feel?
Feels good. This is home for me. So to get the pole close to home is really cool.
Absolutely, and you're coming hot off a win too.
Yeah, we've been on a little bit of a heater the last couple weeks with some sprint car wins, and then winning the NASCAR race last Sunday. So back-to-back poles. It's been a good time.
Yeah, and we actually have had some fans out here that are here just to see you. Where are you guys?
Sweet. Thank you guys.
Awesome. So this is hometown for you too.
I grew up a little bit south of Sacramento in Elk Grove. I lived in Sacramento until I was 7 or 8, and then we moved to Elk Grove. So Elk Grove's home for me.
Awesome. So one of the coolest things about NASCAR Trackside Live is we really try to get all of our fans involved, and we're also involving everybody on the internet as well. So people are able to tweet their questions to you as well. So we have a question from @Moody2, Terry. And she says, Kyle, what is your most memorable and exciting race?
Well, I think in NASCAR, the first win's always really cool. So last year winning at Michigan was awesome. But my most memorable win and probably special win to me was when I won the Gold Cup in Chico, California. It was my first World Outlaws win, and that was a big deal for me at the time. So probably those 2 wins mean the most to me.
Great. Well, I know we have Jose out here in the fan zone with a fan over there. He is over there. Hey, Jose.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Kyle, for joining us. We've got Francis here. Now, Francis, you've got a question for Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Kyle, how did you decide to go with the Target team?
I don't know. I mean, they offered me a deal, and I wasn't going to turn it down. So, they were, Chip Ganassi at the time when I met with a lot of different race teams in the end of 2011. He was the only one that offered me a ride without asking for money. All the other owners wanted some cash, and I didn't have any. So it was good, and I love racing for Chip. He's a very passionate car owner and super competitive. So lots of fun racing for him, and I've enjoyed my time with him for sure.
That's awesome.
I'm glad you did, because I'm a 25-member retired Target, so I followed the Target team in NASCAR from the very beginning.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great question. Thank you, Francis. We've got some fabulous prizes for you. Back up to you, Amy.
Right on, and ka-chow, right?
Yeah,
Hey, how many
ka-chow.
times have you seen Cars 3, by the way?
Cars 3 only once. The first Cars movie, I feel like probably 50 or 75 times. Yeah, Owen's a big car Lightning McQueen and Mater fan. So whenever I feel like when we were at Caitlin's parents' house in Grass Valley for the holidays, he watched it on repeat all day long. So I have a lot of it stuck in my head, I feel like.
So if that's true, then what's your best Lightning McQueen impression?
Oh, I don't know.
I know you got
I'm on the spot now, but
Come on,
I don't know.
ka-chow for me.
Ka-chow, I mean, that's definitely it.
No, Jose's back out in the crowd with another fan.
That's right, Kyle. We got Travis here. Travis, where are you from?
Originally from Ottumwa, Iowa, but living in Yelm due to the military.
Awesome. Very cool. So question for Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, since I'm kind of a hometown Iowa man, are you going to race the Knoxville Nationals this year?
I don't think I can race Saturday, but I'm going to try and race a prelim night and hopefully get Paul Silva's car locked in the feature so he can maybe put somebody else in it for Saturday night and go for some big money.
Awesome. Great job. Thank you so much. We got some prizes for you. Back up to you, Amy.
Awesome. Another treat for me. I know I'm stuck on the movies and the shopping, actually, because you are wearing a Target hat, and I happen to love Target, and I think that Caitlin might also, right?
We all love Target. Who doesn't love Target?
Who doesn't love Target? So you drive the car. Does she get to drive the buggy when you go?
I like pushing the shopping cart. She's good at throwing stuff in the shopping cart. But it's we shop at Target a lot, and we're just like everybody else. You know, you go there to spend $50, maybe end up spending a couple hundred. So Target, they'll get you.
Yeah, they will get you. Hey, would you mind sticking around and playing a game with one of our fans out here?
For sure.
Awesome, that sounds great. So stick around. We're going to play some games with Kyle Larson. Now, yesterday I got a chance to walk around Sonoma. Some of my friends are here today from it. And here's a look at what I found. It's beautiful out there. The hills are alive with the sound of NASCAR. Out here in wine country, this is one of the most beautiful tracks in the NASCAR schedule, and you can see why. I hear laughter around here. Lots of good neighbors to have in these sites. I mean, this track is just so beautiful and so unique because of these gorgeous sites and all the elevation.
Well, yeah, not only that, but all the wine country around. If you want to go do some good wine tasting and stuff, this is the country to come do it in right here in Napa. That's for sure. So
awesome, Bill. Bill's speaking my language.
Yeah.
I'm with Jerry, who's been coming here since '96. Now, why do you pick this spot?
I came to feed some friends of mine. They're right here. We're on turn 2, and originally they started us coming to the racetrack, and then we sat over on the hillside across the racetrack, and this is an awesome place.
I found Kyle here in the campgrounds. Kyle, what'd you bring to get around Sonoma?
Well, this is our NASCAR train. We bring it every year. Every year we add another one, another two. Whoever wants to make something, we tow them around, have a good time. We love NASCAR. You guys are great. Let us come out here, and as long as we keep it under control, you guys keep letting us have good times.
Keep it under control, meaning as long as you have a saddle to get around?
As long as you can keep yourself on the train, you're doing all right.
How great was that train? Everybody else wants to get on that train. I know you do. And there were plenty of seats for everyone, too. Hey, guys, I'm over here at the wine pong game we're going to play over here.
I'm really excited about
Welcome back to NASCAR Trackside Live. We had Kyle Larson stick around as well.
Yeah, Kyle, thanks for doing that. Yeah, what was your question?
Which one am I bouncing it into? Because we got to tighten the rack up a little bit.
See, he's a true race car. He's already like, we got to make this shirt. Now, real simple, wine pong is, you got 25 ping pong balls, you got 30 seconds, one bounce into the glass. You're on this side, Kyle's on this side. He's already tweaking his race kit over there. Look at that. I think he's adding a little downforce to his. Look. And what's going to happen is the winner will receive a fantastic prize. I think we have some cool track passes for you. So I love how they're already tweaking. Who's the crew chief over here for this?
They're great.
All
now,
right.
Kyle, let's find who you're playing against and who is also.
Yeah, I know.
with
Let's
you
slip
right
over
now.
here
What's
and
your
introduce
name? Where are you
contestant.
from?
Kyle, step over
Hi,
here.
I'm Sherry from Carson City, Nevada.
Awesome, Sherry. Now, don't forget to bounce the ball pretty hard. It's his cloth right here. So, all right, we've got 30 seconds on the clock, right? Yep. All right, you ready? Everybody ready?
Make some noise here. Is it?
All right.
Is it Kyle? All right.
And it's Sherry. 3,
2, 1. Let's go one, Pong. Oh, look. He's on this. 3, 4. Oh, so close. What do you think? How's it going?
Going pretty good, but I'm starting to mess up now. There we go.
Uh-oh. It looks like it's 4-2 right now. Make that 5. Another one in. My goodness. How we doing on time?
How much time we got? How much time we got?
4, 3, 2, 1. Last shot. Oh!
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoa!
Your winner is Kyle Larson. You know what, Kyle? I don't think you're going to be able to use these hot passes. So what do you think? Will you donate them to this fan over here?
I think so. Even though I kicked her butt at this game, I can donate her some hot passes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much to Kyle Larson, to our fan. As a matter of fact, here you go. Here's your hot passes. Thank you to Sonoma Raceway for providing those for us. And, of course, all the fans for coming out. Thank you to Kyle Larson, to our fan. Are you guys having fun here today at NASCAR Trackside Live?
Hey, Kyle, thanks so much for sticking around and playing with us. Congratulations on your big win. Hey, let's take a look at a recap of NASCAR's other series that happened in Iowa this weekend.
Thank you.
What's better than short track racing on a beautiful summer night? It is a perfect combination for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Iowa Speedway. Green flag waves, and we are racing at Iowa.
Three-stroke trouble.
Austin Waite Self in the 45 and Kaz Gralla in the 33.
Also, big spin on the back straightaway. Nothing he could have done there. He just was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh! Matt Crafton hard into the outside wall.
That's going to bring out the caution. That was a big hit for Matt Crafton. John Hunter Nemechek a half a lap away from going back-to-back. Tonight he has done it. John Hunter Nemechek wins at Iowa.
How about that, kid? What a great charge at the end of this race to drive to victory lane.
Tonight, the NASCAR Xfinity Series attacking the Iowa Speedway for the 15th time. Green flag going to go in the air, and we're going to have some fun.
Green, 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 green.
Didn't take us long to get 3 wide here, did it, Adam?
As we get a caution, and it's Sam Hornets Jr.
Oh, man. I think we're done.
You can see Christopher Bell was right next to him, so there had to be a little bit of contact there.
And there goes Ryan Reed spinning to bring out the caution for the 8th time tonight. It happened right by Christopher Bell, and he's got damage.
Amazing job by Ross Chastain, the 4, to avoid that.
Huge disappointment for Christopher Bell. He was doing a great job doing what he needed to do with that race car to keep it out front.
Tonight, it's going to be all about a celebration. Career win number 1 for William Byron comes at Iowa.
You are awesome. Thank you very much.
William Byron, 19 years old, the Xfinity Series winner at Iowa.
Welcome back to NASCAR Trackside Live.
How's everybody doing out there? Make some noise.
This
is
is
Sonoma.
So good. How excited is everyone? The Toyota Save 350. It's going to be great, right?
I'm really looking forward to it. I know, she's ready to go.
I think she's a contender for Trackside Fan of the Week.
I think so too. We still have one for grabs here at the end. Welcome to NASCAR Track. Big thank you to Fanatics for providing us a bunch of giveaways today. And make sure you go grab some stuff from them. They're really, really good. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Now, if you're still walking around in the fan zone and you can hear us over here in Victory Lane, come on over. We still have more prizes to give away. We still have more interviews, too.
That's right.
We do.
All right, so right now on the side of the stage, if you would please, welcome to the stage, Mr. Alon Day. Come on up here. All right, Alon, thank you so much. And you got some stuff to give away. Look at this. He's acting as hype man, too. I love this. Got some sweet swag from Fanatics. Oh, look at that. Oh, really good. Nice arm. You got quite the arm there. You're doing a good job. Have you done this before?
No, never.
Oh, look at that final. Grab your mic. Have a seat with us here. Alon, welcome. This is your Cup start, and you're doing it here at Sonoma. How cool is that?
Exciting. Definitely exciting.
Have you slept at all this week?
I woke up like 5 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, it's going to be a long race, that's for sure. But I'm going to have tons of fun, that's for sure. I'm sure about it. I wait for this moment since I was a kid, so here it is.
I got to say, when I first met you, it was at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And I was walking down the trailers, and there's all these big Featherlight trailers. And then I come, and in between, there's this little tiny trailer and one chair, and you were sitting in it. And that was your start at New Hampshire, right?
Yeah, that was the first start, actually on oval in stock car. That was my first ever oval. I came before that. I did the Xfinity in road courses. Yeah, it was a fun race, especially the small hauler we had. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
That's cool. I'm so glad you're in the sport. We love having you, and you're great with the fans, great on road courses, which is good here at Sonoma. But I've got to ask you a question, because European drivers versus American drivers, talk a little bit about the difference between everybody else in the world besides America. How do they drive over there? How do they drive over here? Like just out on the highway. What do you think? Angry over there, angry over here?
They're not bumping. That's for sure. But I think the main difference is that we used to drive a lot in the rain. So now I actually pray for the rain. Maybe you can give me some chances of being up there. But yeah, I think the main difference also is the aggression of drivers. When I came here for first time in Mid-Ohio, I learned in the tough way that I need to fight for every spot. This is something you don't see in Europe. We barely see contact, and here they know pretty good how to.
We're not afraid to swap a little paint, is what we're saying.
No, not
right?
at all.
Well, awesome. Well, I'm so glad you're part of this. We've got Amy actually out in the crowd right now with a fan question. So.
Hello, such a pleasure to meet you. I've got Annette over here who has a question for you.
So I was curious what you like to do when you're not racing. Like, how do you decompress, just to kind of chill out?
Good question.
Yeah, it's a good one. I live in Israel. First of all, I live in Israel. This is we never relax. We always it's Israel. But also the weather there is so nice. It's sunny all the time. I mean, we probably have winter for one day the whole year. So most of the time I spend in the sea with on the beach with friends, and yeah, that's my way to chill. Nice. Yeah, same as California.
Well, we're glad you're here.
We are glad you're here. I do want to know though, how many languages do you speak?
Hebrew,
yeah,
which is the same language as Jesus speak.
Yeah, there you go.
It's something. And yeah, half English probably. So 1.5, yeah.
I love it. All right, thank you so much for your question. We've got some great Trackside Live swag for you, so stick around. Jose, back to you.
Thank you, Amy. Again, great question. And you speak English fantastically. You're fine. You're doing a great job. So final question for you, talking about the race today. I know they get these cars, the rain tires are there. They got the little windshield wiper. Do you prefer driving in the rain? Boris said like he loved driving in the rain.
Oh, I love it.
What is it about driving in the rain?
I think when the road is wet, it's not about horsepower anymore, because you cannot put the power down and you cannot really accelerate. You have to be very sensitive, and the lines are completely different because on the road, on the asphalt, there is more rubber and it's really slippery. So it's more about the driver than the car. So it's kind of make all the field even. And then I have more chances.
There you go, more chances. Well, I know you've driven racetracks around the world, and I'm going to put you on the spot here. What is your favorite racetrack, or some of your favorite racetracks that you've raced on? Because you've had a chance to see probably more than a lot of the drivers here.
One of the best racetracks I actually drove on, there is actually two, and both of them are here in the States, which is funny. First one is Long Beach in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's street tracks in the middle of the city. It's awesome. I did it with Indy Lights. It was one of the best experiences of my life. And the second one is Indianapolis. I did it also with Indy Lights. But That was tough track. Yeah, it was really kind of scary to go in a straight line. You can see it's 90 degrees. You can see only wall, and you know that there is a turn, and you can make it flat out in the lights. Was good experience. So both of them are my favorite tracks. I enjoyed racing there so much, and yeah, I hope to be back there soon.
Awesome. So Sonoma Raceway, you know, we're in wine country, Pacific Ocean. This is beautiful scenery. Have you had a chance to do something here? Maybe go have a glass of wine, relax a little bit? Have you done something cool?
Yeah, probably. I think when I land, the first thing they gave me was a glass of wine. So, and it's really good. It's so good. So
Awesome.
yeah, it was. It's a nice area. The weather is actually very similar to Israel. Not now, but usually it's like the past 2 days was. I felt like in Israel, and yeah, it's just feels home.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we got a little something special for you. Stand up here. And what we're going to do is, because you love Sonoma so much, we love the fans here, we're going to take a little selfie. Do you have your phone on you?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little selfie with everybody in it together.
Let's do it.
You can post that, and it'll be your welcome to Sonoma. So we'll stand right here. You guys all get around, get in here. This is the morning of your first Cup start. Welcome to Sonoma Raceway. Woo! It's Alon Day. Hey, what's up? We're here at NASCAR Trackside Live with Alon Day. Woo! We like doing cool stuff with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hope you're going to enjoy the race. Thanks.
Thank you so much to Alon Day. Keep an eye out for him. His Cup start here at Sonoma Raceway. Now stick around, because we still have to crown our NASCAR Trackside Live Fan of the Week.
I've got him over here.
You got
Jose.
him?
I've
Really?
got him over here.
Sweet, fantastic. We've got our NASCAR Trackside Live Fan of the Week. Amy, who do we have out there, and what have we got
What's
for
your
him?
name? Where are you from?
David from Cleveland, Ohio, now living in Reno.
Who's kind of good at drawing, but sometimes not. Right? Draw Sonoma.
Veronica Grizel, Elyria, Ohio. No.
Awesome, and check out their pants, guys. They've been here this entire show as well. Awesome. Guys, thanks so much for sticking around. Look, we've got a live instrumentalist over here on NASCAR Trackside Live. My favorite part of this show is the fan engagement. So thanks so much, all of you, for sticking around. Thanks for everyone for tuning in on NASCAR.com. Hey, Jose, what's your favorite part of this show so far?
Amy Lon, thank you. I am so happy to be a part of this, to see you guys. The whole thing's my favorite. And guess what we did? Just for you guys, we put together a little montage of all of our favorite moments for you guys. Thank you so much for coming out to Sonoma Raceway. And thank you, fans. We'll see you next time in Kentucky for NASCAR Trackside Live.
Hey, crew out here in Sonoma, if you can hear my voice, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Heather Pringle over here.
Woo! Happy birthday, Heather!
Thanks for celebrating with us.